episode. Go. Tank and G show, yeah, you know what it do. We talk about sports and we talk about you. Let's go. All right, we're back another week. Ready for this podcast. I'm your boy Gio.
It's your boy Tanka. What it do?
And this is the Tank and G show. You know, a lot of things we got to talk about this episode. A lot of things going on in these next couple of weeks. But, you know, first off, Jaime, how's your week been? What you been up to?
It's been good. Everything? It's been good, bro. Just trying to recover from this. I pulled a little muscle on my lower back playing, but yeah, it's nothing, you know. Just got to recover from it. How about you?
Good week. You know, last week, I believe last week, I said I went back to work, so I'm finally at work, so that's good. I feel like I'm back on my groove again with work. Everything's been good. It was a good week. I mean, obviously, you know, the Niners won, so that always makes it a good week. But I feel like, you know, once I have my flow of the week, I feel better mentally. You know, yesterday I had my first therapy session. It went good, and I'm excited for that going forward. But yeah, I mean, can't complain. Good week. You know, I feel back on my groove. You know, so I feel good.
That's good to hear, bro.
Thank you. But let's jump right in. What was your thoughts? Saturday's game, Niners Packers and the Tundra. Sloppy game. We got the one. We battled out. But what's your thoughts?
Damn, bro. I don't know. It was a nail biter right to the end. I was just like, I don't know. It just seems that anytime that Jimmy throws a pick, we still, I don't know how we get it done, but we get the dub. Like the past 3 games, he's throwing a pick, and I'm just like, damn, bro, you got to stop doing those mistakes. And then last week, I was super nervous because it's against Rodgers. You're just like, you can't give him any time with the ball, you know. So yeah.
No, I mean, obviously, we start off the game. They start off hot, you know. They walk right through. They get a touchdown, and you know, I'm on my way to go see it at my boy's house. So that first drive, I'm listening on the radio. So I'm like, fuck, like damn, that was easy, you know. They were like touchdown Packers. I'm like, damn, is it gonna be one of those where it's gonna be a long game? But yo, the defense stepped up big. I mean, I was hearing today kind of like maybe D'Amico Ryans let them, you know, that first drive just to see what they got. Because after that, our defense, you know, we held down Devontae Adams, you know. We bracketed him. We made sure he had 2 on him. They couldn't run the ball. And it was basically like, let your other receivers beat us. And we were getting to Aaron Rodgers. And I feel, in the last episode, I said, if we're able to get to him, he just gets flustered. Like he loses like his mind, like he loses like his confidence in the game.
Right.
And
it's true, bro. Like talking about Adams, like every single damn play, you would see Rodgers right away just look at wherever Adams was at, and as soon as we took that away, he was just like, oh shit. And then by the time he looked the other way, I mean, we had Bosa or Armstead right on his ass.
Armstead, you know, Arden Key, like DJ Jones. So I mean, I feel like, you know, our defense, I feel like lately our defense, I think it's the best defense out of the 4 teams left. I mean, the Rams defense are good, but I think our defense, you know, is good. I mean, it's up there with that 2019 defense. Like, it's solid everywhere you go.
I mean,
we mentioned last week.
Defense wins championships.
Yep. And yeah, like you were saying, it was just frustrating. I mean, I remember watching the game, and I'm watching Jimmy, and I'm like, God, we, you know, if we can get some points, this is an easy dub. Obviously, you know, the Colt, there was 3 passes that weren't his fault. They were drops.
Yeah,
that
Kittle one. Oh my God, he usually catches those every single time.
And I think that's a touchdown. If he catches it, there's no one near him. Then Ayuk and Jennings.
Yep.
And I mean, we got to give him probably. Debo was a monster. They could not stop him.
Yeah, dude, that fool was just trucking through guys. I was like, God damn.
like it's just crazy how he makes everyone, he makes them look like like he's a man among boys. Like
Hmm.
they just can't, like you said, tackle him down. He gets those extra 1 or 2 yards, and I mean, I feel like as far as Debo will take us, is as far we're gonna go.
Yeah,
I feel like he should be the MVP of the league.
yeah. I mean, que le
And
dicen al Divo el Super Gremlin or whatever.
Super Gremlin, he gave us all Super Gremlin out there. But I mean, Elijah Mitchell as well. I think he's a baller too. I don't see him losing yards. He always gets one.
Yeah, he
If he
always
gets
keeps
a
the
touch,
chains moving.
he just lunges forward. And like and the big thing about this game is our special teams. You know, their special teams obviously is the worst in the league, but our special team stepped up, a blocked field goal, block punt, and basically that's what won us the game.
Yeah, they
This
stepped up. The special teams stepped up. I mean, I went back and I looked at the highlights. I was like, damn, dude, like that. When was the last time you blocked a punt or a field goal,
I can,
bro? I can't remember.
and I mean, even Debo returning that big return on
Yeah, I
the, what was it, punt or kickoff?
think it was kickoff.
Kickoff. I mean, he got us, to the 50
Yeah,
around there. So, I mean, good win. I mean, I feel like I don't know, something about this team, like it's just destiny.
yeah.
It's destiny, and I feel like. Do you think right now? I mean, if let's say don't want to put that in the universe, if our season ends this Sunday, do you feel satisfied with this season? Is this a good season for us, or do you
I
think
think it's
we're
a.
already
I think
here?
if it ends, it's a really good season for us. I wouldn't be disappointed. It would suck, um, but I mean, with all the ups and downs and the injuries that we had, and like a couple what was it, like week like 5 or 6, we're like, fuck, we're not, this team sucks. um but I think I would be happy, I would be satisfied if we don't make it to Super Bowl. But I did tell my girl, I was like, back when we played the Rams a couple weeks ago, I was like, if we beat the Rams today, we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you're saying, we started 3-5. I At the beginning of the season when we did our other episode, I said, that they would win a lot of games, and when we were 3-5, it was just frustrating because I knew, I was like, this team is a great team, like is an amazing team, one of the best in the NFL. And a lot of people at that time were like, "Pues no manches, like they can barely, they can't even be, Seattle. They can be,
Cardinals with their backup QB.
yeah." And I mean, but I knew the potential. I was like, that defense is even better. Our offense now with Debo, Ayuk, Kittle, and then in the beginning of the season, I thought Mostert was still going to be not injured, so I was like, we get Mostert back. But out of nowhere, Elijah Mitchell came through, and I don't know. I mean, it would suck, like you're saying, but I'm like, we're this far now. Like we gotta go all the way.
Yeah.
Gotta go all the way, and I still, I mean, all the Jimmy G fans out there, they still believe in him. It's just my relationship with him is weird. There's sometimes when I'm like, well, I see it. I see that. That's like when it's like we gotta score a touchdown, we're down.
Yeah.
He comes through like
But then
those.
he does he underthrows to Kittle.
Um,
That should have been a touchdown, dude. If you would have got put it right in the corner, that would have been right there. Another touchdown right there.
yeah, I'm like, I just don't want it to be where the game's on the line and Jimmy gotta go win it for us because I don't trust him.
Yeah.
If we're able to run the ball and he just makes those dink and dunk passes, doesn't gotta force things, we win. We beat anybody. But after seeing the Chiefs against the Bills, and I'm like, damn, if Jimmy G gotta go blow for blow with Mahomes,
I mean,
I
I
don't know.
just it'll be a repeat of 2019.
I don't know, but I mean, obviously, we're thinking too far. I mean, the Bengals are a great team. They might
Yeah.
beat the Chiefs, but I think this team, like at the beginning, Um, I don't know. Something about this team is destiny. Like I just have this feeling that we're gonna win it all. But we gotta win Saturday first,
Yeah, one game at a time.
game at a time, like they say. But to answer the question, I would be a little disappointed. Because but let's say we lose. I guess we would all be excited because now it's Trey's time, and then next year we would all, come with enthusiasm. But it also puts a lot of pressure on Trey. It's like, all right, Jimmy G took us to a Super Bowl, NFC Championship. What are you gonna do for us?
Hmm.
To win now.
I mean, if you
So
look at I now I understand. Like, I mean, why he kind of had an understanding, but looking at the Bills and Chiefs game, I'm like, shit. Now I see why we drafted Trey, because we need a mobile QB like that, like to go like blow for blow and have a mobile QB that move with their feet and have a good arm. I mean, like shit. Like, all right, that's why we got Trey.
and as I mentioned last week on the episode, like, okay, imagine if we had Josh Allen or Mahomes on our team, like, who would beat us,
Dude,
like, with this team? Like, because we have everything. And it's just, I'm not saying Jimmy G is like a bad quarterback. He's average. You
yeah,
know, he like I said, he won't win you the game, but he also won't lose you the game. He does enough, for us to be in the game.
yeah.
But imagine, we had Josh Allen, where like now they got to be like, oh damn, he might, like I said, like he can run, he can, go for blow for blow. We can just run the ball. Like I think we would be unstoppable. And hopefully Trey Lance is that quarterback for us.
Yeah, because there was a few plays against the Packers where Jimmy could have ran, but he just stayed in the pocket. Or as soon as they rush him, he like gets scared and then he just like he already gets ready for the impact. And I'm just like, bro, like you got to get out of there.
You got to, yeah. I mean, if he was a little bit more mobile, or also not even just getting out of there, like getting out of the pocket and just throw it out of bounds. So
Yeah.
you get another play. You don't take the sack, or you don't throw a pick. But I mean, I just think he's too injury prone. I mean, I'm sure the shoulder and the finger has an impact on his,
Long
because there
term.
was some suspect throws like that could have been intercepted. Like, did you see those floaters he was throwing?
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, what are you
I
doing?
think there was one. I don't know if it was for Debo or for Ayu. I can't remember who it was, but he threw it, and you could tell that the receiver just punched it out, because if he didn't punch it out, the corner was gonna pick that easy.
Yeah. I think it was to Debo. There was one too where he threw it to a you. No, he threw it to Jennings. But if the corner was looking at the ball, that's a pick six.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
But hey, we won. I mean, we won. I'm not
dude,
complaining.
that
We
shit was
move forward.
stressful.
You know, now we're on to the Rams. But speaking of the Packers again, they choked. Aaron Rodgers 0-4 against us. Can't beat us in the playoffs. Had everything. This year he had a good defense. And when it's all said and done, he didn't come through for them. The game was still in his hands. If he threw a touchdown, we lose.
Yep.
But he didn't come through. We our defense handled him. But next year, his future is up there. What would you think if the Niners went and made a move for Aaron Rodgers?
I wouldn't be mad at it. I would want. I mean, you can go for him, and you know you could either you could continue to develop Trey, or like switch him off, or even if Trey starts sucking, and you use Rogers as a backup, but Rogers won't go for backup,
No,
So,
that's the
but
thing. We would have to trade for him, so
um,
we would have to give up something. Could
Jim,
that be
yeah,
Trey
we can
Lance?
give him Jimmy. We don't want. We got to get the contract off of our
We
hands.
would, I was listening to, to the guys I listen to. They would want a first round pick, which we don't have.
Yeah,
So in our team, what players have that first round grade? Kittle, Debo, Bosa, Warner, Trey, If you had to pick one to give up,
Yeah,
what would you give up?
yeah, zero.
Yeah, I mean, they said they would give up Warner because a middle linebacker for a quarterback. But I mean, yeah, I mean, if he came to our team, we're instant Super Bowl favorites. Like this would be the complete team Aaron Rodgers would ever have,
Yeah,
and we have Aaron Rodgers.
but the thing is, will he choke in the playoffs? Because he's only won one Super Bowl in the last what was it, 2011, 2012?
This is the thing too. I mean, I trust Kyle Shanahan and his play calling with Aaron Rodgers' skills. I mean, it's like the Rams with Stafford. That's why they made that trade. Because Goff, similar to us, Goff was their Jimmy G. He can only do so much when they got Stafford. That offense was crazy. Look at Cooper Cup, historic season.
Yeah.
Imagine Aaron Rodgers with Debo. Like, whoa. But that's the thing. What will we have to give up? Is it worth giving up Trey Lance our future? Because Aaron Rodgers maybe will play for us 3 years at the most.
Yeah.
But if he gets us three Super Bowls, worth it.
That'd be crazy.
But guys, in the comments, what do you guys
I know.
think? Niner fans, let us know. I mean, it's something crazy because I'm pretty sure this was his last game with the Packers. So
Oh
be
yeah,
interesting. There you
definitely.
go.
Where do you think Adams is gonna end up? The Raiders?
I mean, he probably go whoever pays him the most.
Yeah.
Raiders. I haven't really seen. Let's see who would. Yeah, I mean that Raiders. Yeah, that sounds. He does look like a Raiders player.
Yeah.
They need receivers. Who knows? I mean,
They got the money too.
yeah, I don't know how the cap situation is with teams right now, so I don't want to say teams out there, but right now, what came to mind? What about the Bucks?
Oh, también, yeah.
If Brady wants to go one more, his last one, his last dance, they go all in with Devontae, Mike Evans, Godwin. Ugh,
That'd be nasty.
that'll be nasty. So let's say Jimmy takes us all the way, wins the Super Bowl. Is he up there with one of the greats? Because if he wins the Super Bowl, guys, he'll be tying Steve Young with one Super Bowl too.
Yeah.
Obviously, different players. Steve Young, MVP of the league, Hall of Famer. But if he wins the Super Bowl, is he considered one of the greats? Will he be better than even that Kaepernick run that we had? Would you put him above Kaepernick, Alex Smith, Jeff Garcia if he wins the Super Bowl?
I would put him above Cap, but below Young.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. But he would be, I guess, considered one of the greats, but not top greats, not like top 10. I guess he would. I don't know.
Well, I meant
Because
more as like a Niner
yeah,
quarter, not in the NFL, but a
yeah,
Niner, like because that's what we've been searching. Like us, we haven't seen them win a Super Bowl. So if Jimmy G wins it, it's like, well, that's the quarterback that won it for us,
yeah.
or the quarterback that won the Super Bowl. I don't know if he'll win it for us, but
But yeah, uh, it's true because you don't know what's gonna happen next season. If we do win, the whole thing this year, I mean, you don't know. It's so hard to get back.
it is. I mean, it's already crazy, what the Chiefs are doing. Four straight
Yeah,
AFC championships. So I mean that's tough, but I mean they have an all time quarterback
yeah.
that could that game was crazy. I don't know if you watched the Bills Chiefs.
For a little bit when it was tied, I like dozed off because it was just like nothing was happening. It was just kind of like the Bills would get the ball and then give it back to the Chiefs and nothing. I think it was
Mhm.
like 14-14. I can't remember, but yeah. But towards the end, I was like, damn, like 13 seconds, like
And that's what we got to be real. That's what scares me a little bit if we do play. I'm right. If we do play the
the
Chiefs
Chiefs.
again in the Super Bowl, we basically got to do what the Bucks did, just by the throw, end them. If not, I mean, Mahomes at any time he could come back with those weapons. With Tyreek Hill, he can run it from 90
Dude,
yards.
Tyreek Hill is a monster, dude. He's just so fast. It's
And
insane.
then, that's why, you know, both. I mean, like I said, that we're going a little bit too far. Um, but I mean, yeah, I mean, you would have to put them up there. I mean, obviously, Joe Montana, Steve Young, they're their own
Yeah, they're
category.
the goats
But
of the Niner.
hey, I think Jimmy G would be the third
Yeah,
because all those other quarterback after Steve Young, Jeff
yeah.
Garcia, and then it was
Smith.
Bimbo,
Yeah,
Alex Smith, Kaepernick. You got to put Jimmy up there. I mean,
yeah,
we've gone to two Super Bowls, and if he wins one, you got to put him up there. But that also sets up next season so much pressure for Trey Lance.
yeah. Huge. But even if Jimmy, if I mean, I know it's always like we get our hopes up, but if Jimmy does win, you still get rid of him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Unless he restructures his contract
Yeah,
and is willing to be backup.
yeah,
Because he'll be a great backup. He knows our
yeah,
system. If anything happens to Trey or if Trey isn't good, we have Jimmy. But would Jimmy want to do that? Would he want to be a starter somewhere else?
yeah,
But I mean, you could debate too. I mean, if he wins it, they might bring him back.
yeah. It's gonna be tough because we have a bunch of free agents and Debo's contract is up, Bosa's contract is almost up. So we're gonna cash him out. So it's like, yeah, it's all on
Yeah,
Jimmy.
I mean that's the Niners' decision on what they do going forward. Obviously, they I feel like they took a gamble this season. Saying, well, we're going to draft Trey Lance, but Jimmy G is our best option to win. And right now, that's true. I mean, we're in the NFC Championship. That's probably what they thought as far as they could go. So it's working out for them. Their plan. So I trust the front office. Whatever decision they make, because hey, it's worked out now.
Yeah,
You know, same with Kyle at first. A lot of people, and me too. I would jump the gun sometimes. I'm like, man, I don't know about Kyle. He be making some dumbass like decisions, but he's a coach for a reason. And before Kyle, and obviously after Harbaugh, all those other coaches were crap.
yep.
And then once Kyle came, we have this success that we recently, had.
Yeah, those are some sad years.
Sula, Chip Kelly,
And Tom Sula.
Tom Sula, man, great D line coach, but coach, I don't know, man. I don't know what they were thinking. But anyways, we're out of there. Okay, NFC Championship game. What do you think? What are your predictions? What are the keys for Niners victory?
Run the ball.
Okay.
Get the ball to Debo. Kittle has to be more involved in Ayuk. Because last game, I don't remember. I don't even think Ayuk had any catches. Or
Catches.
yeah, so he needs to be more involved. But it's gonna go down to the last play. Unfortunately, even possibly even OT again.
I don't know if I can take all that again.
I know we almost had a heart attack. It's like heart attack over heart attack over heart attack, dude. Like every
Uh,
weekend.
hey, but whenever I get anxiety watching the Niners, they win.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I think the whole Niner Nation gets fucking anxiety, dude.
Oh yeah, my cousin he sent me like the Cowboys game. He sent me look at my heart rate during the game, and it was like 150.
Fuck.
And it's like, damn, yeah, the Niners. Once we win the Super Bowl, I'm just gonna relax. Relax. Get into the soccer. I mean, I forget that the World Cup is this year.
I know.
It's weird that it's gonna be during Christmas.
It
It would
starts
be so
in
great
I think it
in the
starts
summer.
November.
Is it
November.
in December?
Not it starts in November and then it ends like December.
That's crazy.
It's weird. Like I think it starts like around Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I mean, and those games are gonna be like the earliest, I think, like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But we'll
Oh
have we'll
yeah.
have a World Cup episode,
Yeah.
guys. Like we'll get I'll get deep into it and see how crazy it's gonna be. I mean, for us, the World Cup, I mean, I don't think nothing matches it. I mean, the
Yeah,
Super Bowl is, I mean, we're big fans of football, but the World Cup is different, man.
yeah.
That that's
And it's hard to debate too with somebody who just watches purely football. It's like, nah, dude, you can't. Like, it's literally soccer's a worldwide sport. Like
like
everybody stops watching, doing what they're doing to just watch the World Cup.
no, I mean, because if you win the World Cup, it's immortalized forever. Because you might never those because it's every 4 years, so those teams change. Those some of the star players in 4 years aren't the star players anymore.
Yep, they're
So
older, injuries.
yeah,
Um,
but yeah, I mean, my keys to victory for the Niners. Sorry, we did a tangent, but like you said, run the ball. Elijah Mitchell. Maybe let's get Jeff Wilson Jr. in there so Elijah Mitchell doesn't get tired. Debo, obviously, if we're able to run the ball, if we're able to do what we did against the Packers in the NFC Championship 2 years ago, I feel like we can make that happen because I feel like this Rams team is soft. They're soft when they get punched in the mouth,
yeah,
they fold.
I
And
mean, look at what happened against the Bucks. The Bucks came back.
the Bucks almost
They barely won that game. But what kind of gets me nervous is Odell's been more involved for them. So it's kind of like they got two like beast ass receivers. Like, do you put two on Cup or do you play 1-on-1?
nah. We gotta if they're gonna beat us, it's gonna be because of Odell. I'm doubling Cooper Cup. There's no way single. He'll
Yep.
eat us. And that's what we did with the Packers. Like obviously the Packers didn't have a receiver like Odell, but we took away Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
You take away Cooper Cup. Yeah, they have Higbee. Yeah, they have Odell. Their run game sucks though.
Yeah.
Cam Akers last game fumbled twice. Sony Michelle, he's not good. So they can't. If they go up, we'll come back because they can't run the ball, and we're good at stopping the run.
Yep.
And I feel like Stafford, he'll throw us some picks too.
That's true. Yeah.
And he's never been in this situation before. Stafford, he's been playing great this playoff run. He's been good, but the Niners, this two games that we've played against him, he throws them to us, and we can get to him too. That O line isn't good as well, so I
Yeah.
expect a big Bosa game, big Armstead game again, and we didn't even mention Levi South.
Yep.
That stadium's just gonna be all red.
Dude, how salty were the Rams like trying to block the Niner fans from buying tickets?
That right there shows me we're already in their heads.
Yeah. Like, dude, I looked at tickets like the first, like as soon as the Packers game ended, I looked at it. They were like $700. I mean, sorry, against the Rams, they were like $700, and then overnight they dropped down to 500.
Yeah,
And I was like, all right, like I was like, if they drop to like 400, I'll pay,
I was like,
I'll slide down. But dude, they haven't gone down. So we'll find out Saturday morning. Hopefully Saturday morning, if they drop down to like $400, I'm like, you know what, fuck it, let's go down there.
yeah. I mean, I was like, I might run it, throw 5 bills in there, and it's an NFC Championship. I mean,
Yeah,
but then I'm like, y si van al Super Bowl, no,
fuck.
al Super Bowl.
I know. I kind of want to. I If we do make it to the Super Bowl, I kind of want to go down to LA just for the whole vibe because it's gonna be, it's LA. It's gonna be crazy.
Well, did you go to like all the events that they had when the Super Bowl was here?
Nah.
It was cool. They have different players. Like it was an SF. They had like different things that you can do, different events. You could see players. You can get their autographs. Obviously, you got to pay, but
Yeah.
it was cool. And then they have different things going on. And obviously, a bunch of people come to your city, and it's LA too.
I wonder how they're gonna do it with the vid. Like, what are gonna be the restrictions? Like,
They don't care, bro. It's money.
yeah.
They don't care. But yeah, I mean, if we go to the Super Bowl too, I'm sure that's another home game.
Easy.
Because I mean, we us Niner fans, they're everywhere. Every away game, se oyen.
Yeah.
Niners fans travel well.
Yeah.
But all right, prediction. What do you predict the score to be?
Oh man. Maybe I want to say I don't have an exact score, but um, I have two predictions. I guess either by a field goal or by a touchdown. We'll win.
So Jimmy G, amazing pass to Kittle to win it, touchdown, leads us to the Super Bowl.
Fuck it.
You heard it here first. Well, since you're giving a touchdown, a score that came to my head right now, 2017 Niners. That
that's
seems
that's
like
a
a
that's
hard,
a that's
hard fought battle, a
uh,
game, dirty game. 2017, I'm going Niners.
fuck it.
So I booked it here first, guys. Look at this video. 20 when they win, hit me up. 2017.
Where you at, Tony?
Oh my God, that rat. Where that he said, because on that last game we said that we thought the Niners was gonna win. He's like, oh, I'm gonna keep those receipts when they lose. So pull them out. I got them here. Where's Seattle at?
Possibly might be losing Russell.
That's yeah. I mean, we'll have off season talk later on where we think we're gonna go predictions, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited. I'm pumped for this game. You know,
Question is, are you superstitious?
yeah.
Are you wearing the exact same
I wear.
clothes?
Yeah, I don't. I mean, look at all the times I go to Niners games or watch
Your
games.
gold
What do I wear?
jacket.
The gold jacket.
Yeah. I've been wearing the same jersey throughout the playoffs.
La, la,
So
la, la.
I'm wearing the same shit. Same here.
Because listen, because when they won, when no, no, when that 2019 season, I would always wear that my hat. I don't think I have it here. A hat and the white 1994 jersey, like the Sherman.
Yeah.
They won. Mi mamá me la lavó. They
Boom.
lost the Super Bowl, and I was like, you know what?
Not washing
Fuck
it this time.
that. I ain't. I'm a guy with it. But yeah, that and
Same
I
seat,
don't,
same
I don't
everything.
want I don't want to jinx something I've been doing. So when they win the Super Bowl, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
But it's been working. I'll leave it at that.
I feel it. Fuck it.
Because because when the Giants won their World Series, I would always do one thing, and they won it.
Damn.
And stopped doing it, and they haven't won since. Well, actually, I did it, and they made it far this past season, but they lost. But that's
Yeah.
another story. But yeah, I mean, I am superstitious with things like that.
Yeah. You're
All
not the only
right.
one.
AFC Championship game.
My God,
Uh,
man. What a battle.
Chiefs Bengals. I feel like that's gonna be another blow for blow.
I'm just wondering if Burrow could handle the how loud it gets at Arrowhead.
I heard it's one of those loud stadiums too.
Yeah. I heard it's like the loudest stadium in the NFL. That's what they were saying. The reports.
I think so. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be a good game too. I mean, like I said, I feel like Joe Burrow, the interviews he's been, saying like he's one of those people that believes that they can go all the way.
Yeah.
And obviously, I mean, honestly, don't care who wins. I feel like if we want to be champions, whoever wins, I feel like we got to beat. If it's the Chiefs, you got to beat them, and that would be crazy too. But what would be crazy? I was thinking today when the Niners played the Bengals in the Super Bowl, that was exactly 40 years ago on the 24th.
Holy shit.
So if they were to both make it, then history repeats itself. Hopefully,
Yeah. I mean, there was that stat that 71% of the time when the Niners and Dallas face each other, whoever wins from that game ends up going to Super Bowl and wins it, I believe. So
But what are your predictions for this game? What do you think? What if you had to tell me a keys to victory for the Bengals, keys to victory for the Chiefs?
Um, for the Bengals, um, I think they just gotta throw it. Throw it to what's his name? Chase. What's his first name?
Jamar Chase.
Yeah,
Jamar
that guy's
Chase.
such a beast too. That communication, make sure that everybody's on the same page. Because if they're not, that KC defense is pretty solid too.
They gotta have I see one coach Julio as
Yeah.
one of their coaches telling you, pick, don't throw pick,
Yep.
get.
Fucking and then for KC, bro, I mean they're just stacked. Their offense. You can Kelsey, Hill, um, well, I forget the other guy's name too, but they're
Hardeman,
yeah. Um, I don't know.
Mahomes.
My bracket says Chiefs,
Okay.
but my heart wants the Bengals.
Those. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is the thing. I feel like Joe Burrow. He's also very strong minded. Like I said, and against the Titans, I guess he was sacked so many times, but he still kept pushing through. And yeah, I mean that offense is high flying. Obviously Jamar Chase, but T Higgins. They have Tyler Boyd, and they have Joe Mixon too. He's good. Um, but I also don't really know a lot about their defense. I think they have a good, solid D line. Oh, their safety, I forgot. He's good, Bates. But the Chiefs, I mean, it's just is you can never root again. I mean, you can never count out Mahomes.
Yeah,
Guys, just I I feel like if he has a chance, he can come back, and hopefully it's not a blowout. Hopefully it's not like the Chiefs blow the Bengals out. Hopefully it's back and forth like against the Bills.
yeah.
But yeah, I think the Chiefs pull this off again.
And they were saying that um last game with the Bengals that his headset wasn't working, and he was calling Burrows. Yeah, so he didn't know he was calling plays all by himself. So that might end up happening again.
Well, obviously, because it's loud, they have
Yeah,
to go silent count. They can't be yelling out their cadences. But yeah, I mean that one's gonna be a good game too. I mean, yeah, I still think the Chiefs will make it to the Super Bowl, and they'll lose again. They'll lose again, back to back.
you see.
So since we say right now Niners Chiefs,
Yeah,
is that our Super Bowl matchup prediction?
yeah. Well, we'll discuss it next week.
Oh, yeah, we'll talk. We'll give a little preview, but for me, it would be you know like I said, I feel like the it's destiny, and what a way to grab it by defeating the team that knocked you out the last game,
Yeah,
and then that would be a historic run, and I will feel great. But like you said, next week we'll talk about the Super Bowl matchup.
yeah,
All right, did you catch the UFC too Saturday?
yeah. I switched over right on time when Moreno was about to fight, and it was like perfect because the game ended. Boom, UFC.
And Pereira was still fighting. That one was a good fight too.
Yeah,
And then right away, Brandon Moreno, Figueiredo.
bro, it was a good fight. It was a really good fight. I didn't like the call. I thought Moreno was up by one.
Moreno was up by one,
By one. I thought it was a 3-2.
3-2.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought like you. I thought they were gonna give it to Moreno, because he's the champ.
yeah,
If you want to beat the champ, you beat him decisively,
yeah.
right? If it goes to decision, usually they favor
The
the
champions.
champion.
Yeah,
But I just feel like Figgy. I guess. So I saw today on YouTube or a little clip, Ariel Hawani with Moreno. He was talking about the fight, saying that he rewatched it. He thinks he won the fight because he was more active, hitting him with more punches. He was like, "Yeah, I don't have the power, but I felt like I would hit him 25 times, and he hit me that one time, and obviously, I felt it.
Yeah.
But
I think what the judges saw was when he got knocked down. I think he got knocked down like twice or three times. I can't remember, uh, but I mean those knockdowns, yeah, they were great and everything. But I felt like he controlled the fight. He controlled the pace.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I felt that too. I mean, I felt like he like you said, he controlled the fight, and he would hit. He was the one active. I felt like Figgy was just waiting,
Yeah,
but you know, it could have gone either way, depending. I mean, obviously the knockdowns and the takedowns, they count a lot. But now it just makes it a fourth fight that's
yeah,
gonna be.
they have to run it back.
Yeah, there's that division. There's nobody else.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, because the first one they tied, second one Moreno won, third one Figgy won. So they got a tiebreaker, you know.
Do you think maybe a little bit Moreno might have been too confident going into this fight?
I don't think so. I just feel like I think he could have done a little bit more. Uh, in a sense, I feel like well maybe I don't know because I feel like last fight in the first fight he was just like on Figgy's ass like but he was like calm waiting and yeah he would hit him like 25 times or whatever but I feel like he wasn't as active as the other two fights.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, I mean,
or do
yeah,
you
like
or do you think
there.
my bad
Mhm.
or do you think the leg kicks were slowing him down?
I feel like that came in for him. I noticed he would switch his stance.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously, these leg kicks was, he might not have that torque, but I felt that he did rock Figueiredo a couple times, and like you said, he wouldn't go in and maybe he was shook because maybe he didn't want to come into one of his punches and that's lights out.
yeah,
But I felt like Figgy would be like dazed or shook, and I felt like that's what Moreno should have just bah,
yeah,
bah, bah, and I feel like he would have, maybe one of those rounds that they gave to Figgy might have switched to Moreno.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, I'm excited if they make it in Mexico. That would be great. And I feel like Moreno maybe needed this to just remotivate him and be like, you know what? He felt what it was to be on top, and now he's back to where he was, and hopefully he can dig deep and get that title back.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was just weird. I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, it sucked. Like, but I was telling my friend, I was like, well, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. The Niners won.
Yeah. Yeah,
But now, I
I
mean,
wasn't that disappointed to be honest. Like I was a little
but I
salty,
mean,
but yeah.
yeah, but like with Moreno was you like the guy. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when he's Mexican, you got to root for your guys, and
Yeah.
hopefully, he comes back stronger. He's motivated, and I'm excited for that fight in the future.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. What do you think about the championship, the Ngannou?
Ngannou gone. I wasn't expecting Ngannou to go in that route. I was expecting an Ngannou knockout.
Yeah. I think he fought that way too. I think I don't know if you heard, but he had a torn MCL.
Yeah,
So he
I heard
was
that.
like slow on his feet and everything, so he had to just drag it out.
But how about? Did you feel this? I felt the first two rounds. I was like, "Damn, Gunn is gonna. He's winning." I felt
Yeah.
Gunn was winning those first two rounds, and I was like, "Dang, Gunn looks hella tired, like he's breathing from his mouth." I'm like, "Damn, maybe Gunn, he's legit." And then I just felt that Ngannou, he kept his cool, and then he brought out something that I think we all didn't expect.
Yeah.
Wrestling, ground game. We all expected him. Just I thought he was the whole fight he was just waiting for that one, and it's lights. But yeah, he showed him why he's the champ. He readjusted, and I feel like this loss, like how when Ngannou lost to Miocic the first time, is gonna change Khan.
Yeah.
Maybe in the future, that guy's gonna be legit.
Oh yeah, I mean he's only been fighting since 2018, 2019.
He has
Hasn't
10 fights.
yeah. First loss.
First loss.
Um, what do you think about Dana not putting the strap on Ngannou? So
Man, I feel like Dana kind of petty sometimes, man.
Yeah,
But it doesn't matter. I mean, Ngannou won. He has the belt, and now he has all the leverage.
yeah,
Now he's the champ. I mean, what? You're not gonna pay the champ? You're not gonna listen. At least listen to what he wants.
yeah. I
And I
mean, and
and
if he doesn't get cashed out, I mean, he just goes and boxes Tyson Fury.
and shout out. I'm gonna shout out my boy Ruben. He was saying, if Ngannou wins, you know, he wanted Ngannou to win because of that. Because now, he can do whatever he wants. He has all the leverage now. Because if he
Yeah,
would have lost, Dana's like, well, you lost. See you later.
yeah,
Like or they pressure him into signing something. It's like, well, you lost.
yeah. Like a
This is
shitty
what we're gonna
contract.
offer you. So I mean, I heard right now he's gonna get surgery, so he's probably gonna be out for a little bit. But I'm sure
Well, I don't know if you heard, bro, but the UFC is actually suing him.
Ngannou.
Yeah, they sent him an email, um, telling him that they're gonna get sued, him and his team, for talking with Jake Paul's promoter about boxing.
I
He,
didn't. I
yeah,
didn't.
yeah. Supposedly, I think yeah, it was on the Ariel show. Um,
When he interviewed Ngannou.
uh-huh.
A ver, let me see. Hold on. So he talked to them. What? Who do you want to box under Jake Paul? Like
I
on the
think
Jake Paul card or something?
I don't know what, but I think his manager was just trying to see like if he wanted to box somebody. But Ngannou said that he doesn't even know the guy, but
Mm-hmm.
that he has had dialogue with other people like, hey, boxing would be a cool thing to do, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I found the article here. It just says the UFC threatened to sue Francis Ngannou's agent,
Okay.
just hours before Ngannou was set to compete in the heavyweight title. Ngannou said he was getting dressed in preparation to go to Honda Center in Anaheim on Saturday when his agent, Markel Marin, told him that the UFC sent Marin email threatening to sue him. The UFC's allegations in the email Ngannou said was that Martin discussed Ngannou competing in boxing with Nakasi Badrian, the business partner of Jake Paul,
Yeah.
while under the UFC contract. A source with knowledge of the situation confirmed with ESPN the timing and contents of this email. Martin is an agent of a creative artist agency. So I guess it was just sent as a threat. But I heard Dana has beef with his manager.
Yeah.
You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
I guess that guy used to work for the UFC
Yeah.
for their promoting and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure they just send it to spook them, to be like, yo, like, either you stick with us or, and what we offer you, or, you're not going to find anything better out there. Or is he going to go to Bellator?
Yeah. Or Eagle FC.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, with
Kevin Lee.
Habib.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think they'll make it work. I mean, like, Ngannou is he's just a monster, and there's still that potential John Jones and Ngannou out there. I'm sure they want to do that.
Oh yeah.
I think a better matchup they should do would be Gane, John Jones first. And
Yeah.
whoever wins takes the champ again. I think that would be great because I feel like that'll be a good test for John Jones if he decides to fight again.
Yeah. Oh, and they just I'm not sure we're running a little bit out of time, but they
Mm-hmm.
announced the Gaethje and
Oliveira.
yeah, and May 7th. That one's gonna be huge.
I still go Oliveira, man. I don't I don't
Yeah.
I don't think HE beats him. What do you think?
I think Gaethje could beat him. I don't know. I don't know if he hits harder than Poirier, but if he does hit harder than Poirier, he knocks him out. But that's the only way he wins, knockout. But other than that, he won't.
No, I just feel like Oliveira's technical. He can submit you.
Yeah,
He shows that he can. he can also like hurt you with his his stand up game. And I feel like he's the champ for a reason. And hey, like he said, I think Gaethje before the Oliveira Poirier said like that Oliveira soft and he gets scared when you touch him, and Oliveira was like, well, that's funny, uh, you fought Chandler and you couldn't knock him out, and all it took was my left to knock him out.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited for that one. I got money already bet with some boys, so if, I'm excited. I mean, Oliveira, I like him. I think he's one of the best fighters in the UFC, and I'm excited because I think we spoke last week, or maybe not. Maybe we didn't speak. But don't you feel like these upcoming UFC cards, they don't look so enticing?
I think the next big one would be Kobe and Masvidal.
And that's with Adesanya Whitaker.
Yeah, that's in March.
No, I
So,
think that's February.
are you sure? I thought I saw it March. I think it was like March 5th.
March. March is Derek Lewis Tuivasa. I think that one's in March. Hold on, let me pull this up. Yeah, you might be right though, but Adesanya Whitaker is February 12th, the day before the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
But on that card, that's the only big fight because I'm sure these other guys. I'm sure usually those cards that you don't know anybody turn out. I mean, Kyler Phillips, Marcelo Rojo, Alex Perez, Matthew Chanel. I'm sure it might be one of
Yeah.
those like.
UFC 272, March 5th. They're the headliner.
So the headline is oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Edson Barbosa fights in that one too.
Kevin Holland.
Yeah. Oh, does he fight Kevin Holland fight in that one too?
Yeah, against Alex Oliveira.
Oh, that's my boy Kevin Holland. Man, I remember last year I was so hyped for him, and then
Uh-huh.
2021 he just put IL.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. When does Lewis fight?
I think it might be a fight night.
Costa?
Santos. No.
Yeah, you might be right. Because I thought it was UFC 271, the next one.
Yeah, it's 271.
Let me see. It's the one in Houston. When's the one in Houston?
Oh, it's that one. It's, February 12th. They're not even a headliner or anything. They're like one of the first fights.
Derek Lewis.
Tai Tuivasa.
Wait, so it is there? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's hella down. They're like one of the first fights.
Like on the
UFC 271. Yeah, I think it might be like
well, when you go to the UFC website, is the co-main event.
oh, that's
Yeah.
weird. Because the co-main that's showing on Kyler Phillips and Marcelo Rojo.
No. I was like, yeah, I know there was something else missing. Yeah, I don't know why Google isn't showing it, but if you go to the UFC website, it's Derek Lewis Tuivasa co-main event, and then Jared Conier, Derek Brunson. That one's good too.
Yeah,
So hey, that 12 card, that one's good too.
yeah.
And right before the Niners win the Super Bowl. But yeah, I mean, I guess that one's popping then. Yeah, I mean, I mean, really quick. I mean, I got Izzy, that Tuivasa Lewis. I mean, either one, man. But I mean, I
Yeah,
gotta go with my boy Lewis,
yeah, same here.
and then I think Brunson beats
Brunson, yeah,
Kenny. All
easy.
right, Jaime. Anything else you wanna quickly chat, or you want to wrap this up?
Now let's wrap it up. It's just people are actually happy that we came back and hey, we're staying consistent.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I mean, yeah. We said Wednesday nights we'll record and we'll try to bring it out either tomorrow, Friday.
tomorrow or Friday, well, I want to just try to knock it out tonight. But
Okay.
yeah,
But yeah. I mean, you guys. I mean, we got messages, excitement. Everybody checking it out. We appreciate it. If you guys, like I said, leave us comments, or hit us on the DMs, hit us on the Tank and G Show page of topics you want to talk about, or if you want to be on the show, if
Yep.
you think you got some hot takes, we want to hear them too. But yeah, I mean, show us some love, like it, share it with your people. Anybody that's into like I said, we talk about sports. We can talk about anything right now. Niners is a big topic, obviously because of the playoffs. So yeah, I mean, share us, like us, subscribe, give us feedback.
We're
I got
also
in. I've gotten feedback from people. Don't be scared to give us some feedback. We want to improve this. So
yeah.
let us know the feedback if something's not working, if audio or whatever. Let us know.
If you can't catch us on YouTube, we're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
There we go. I mean, Jaime, it was another great episode. I feel
Yep.
we said a lot of things, but sign us out.
All right. Deuces.